Welcome to Platinum Nuggets. I am Eddie Chigozi. This is the Money Moment. We are continuing to talk about what sets successful businesses. What are those things that world-class businesses do that set them apart from all the rest? In this specific Money Moment, we're going to look at 3 key actions that are at the core and the center of every successful world-class business. It's important to begin by understanding that the philosophy of a world-class business is different from the rest. Different in such a way that it's like the opposite. Whenever you have a transaction, there are 2 things that you take away. You get the commodity, which is what you went into a shop to buy, but then also there is the experience that you go through when you interact with that business. So for a world-class business, they understand that these 2 are important. However, they prioritize and understand that the experience is much more important than the commodity. What I mean by a commodity is, if you have a restaurant, it's the food. If you have a bakery, it's the cakes, the cookies, the pastries. Those are the commodities. But the experience is what a client feels when they interact with your business, at whatever stage they interact with it. Did you know that so many studies have actually found out that it is this experience that really brings the customer back? It is the experience that turns your customer into a client. So now, let's look at these 3 key actions with the understanding that the experience is much more important than the commodity. The 3 key actions that are at the core and the center of every successful business are: 1. Innovation, 2. Quantification, and 3. Orchestration. I will explain. Innovation is answering the question, how do I improve the experience that a customer goes through when they interact with our business? How do I improve the way a customer feels whenever they interact with my business? It can be done in so many different ways. You can do that with promotions. You can do that with improving your customer feedback structure. Maybe you can add a live chat on your website, or improving your social media experience. The whole thing is intended towards improving and making a customer feel better every time they interact with your business. That is innovation. Number 2 is quantification. Now, innovation is something that you're going to have to continuously do. Innovating new ideas, new ways of doing whatever you are doing. And so, quantification therefore means understanding what impact every innovation you implement has on the success of your business. In this case, on the bottom line, which is the sales. So it is answering that question. What impact has this specific innovation had on the increase or on the sales of my business? That's what quantification does. In other words, you have to measure. And you do it by tracking. How much were you making in sales before you started to implement that innovation? And after a period of maybe a month, what is the increase in sales? Or have sales really increased because of this new innovation you have done? So that is how you quantify an innovation. Number 3 is orchestration. And they are all related. So you have innovated, you have found out what impact each of the innovations you are trying out has on your business success, and therefore in the end, you are able to tell which innovations are improving the sales of your business and those which are not. The innovations that have worked, that have really impacted and increased your sales, you keep doing those innovations until they stop working. That is primarily what orchestration means. And so this is in form of a cycle. So you keep doing it. You innovate, you quantify, you orchestrate. You innovate, you quantify, you orchestrate. This is the cycle that every successful business goes through all the time. So these three actions are very critical and very key to every successful business. Now that you know what these three key actions are that are at the core and the center of every successful world-class business, what are you going to do about what you know? I have a suggestion here for you. I would like you to do 3 things in the next 7 days. And we're going to do this on your WhatsApp status. Number 1, I want you to post only 5 posts on your WhatsApp status, and you're going to do this every day for 7 days. Usually, the WhatsApp status updates expire after 24 hours. So, around the time at which the expiry comes, because you post all the 5 at the same time, you post another set of 5. That's the first thing. Number 2, post these 5 updates at the same time every day without missing out any. Make sure that you do this for the next 7 days. In other words, you'll be posting at around the time at which the updates that you already have there are expiring. And number 3, I want you to take note of the increase in views, because the views will increase for each of the 5 post updates every day. This means that at the point at which you put up new and fresh updates, take note and look at each of the 5 that have been there already. Look at what their views are and take note of them for each of these 7 days. If you want tips on how to improve the experience of the people that view your WhatsApp status, we have a few audios in that can help you with doing that. Just send a WhatsApp text request to the number 256 702 809 040. The number is 256 702 809 040. And we will send you these tips free of charge. Thank you so much for listening, and look out for more money moments right here on Platinum Nuggets. And have a wonderful day.